Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we're gonna be checking out some freeware scenery. Let me head over to the web page to show you. Today we're gonna be flying to this fantastic airport freeware scenery called Quatam River Bushstrip, created by this wonderful bloke by the name of Ryan Flint. And the images from these screenshots look absolutely pristine. It looks fantastic, almost payware quality in my opinion. So it says here, this is a fictional ICAO code. It says here there may be bears occasionally, so yeah, hopefully we'll get to see some. It's located 29 nautical miles northeast of Campbell River, so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna hop in the Cessna Caravan, and then we're gonna have a look. Alright, back in the aeroplane. Okay, so let's get started. This is by no means a procedural video, so we're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna scoot out here VFR, maybe a 6.5 or something. Yeah, then we'll just do a bit of low flying, and then we'll find the airport, have a look around, and see if there are any bears. Okay, so before we get started, let's see if we have enough fuel. Just put about 60%. Yeah, I reckon that would do it. Okay, set the parking brake on so that she can come on. We'll close the avionics fast switches. We'll turn avionics 1 on so that we can see the engine gauges. Fuel boost to on, ignition to normal, condition levers, make sure it's on cutoff, propeller, make sure it's on full. Go up here, turn the fuel tanks on, open the fuel valves, and then make sure it's clear. Turn the nav light on, turn the beacons on, start the motor coming on. Watching for the NG rise, 10% RPM, up to low idle. So we're watching the ITT rise, looking for a hung start or hot start. Okay, so once it stabilizes, turn the avionics to on. Looking for 60% NG, that's all good. Starter motor can come off, ignition to normal, fuel boost to normal. Okay, so that's all the good stuff out of the way. Initial bypass to on. Okay, so we'll come over here and we'll dial in a simple flight plan. We're just going to go direct to today. We're not going to expect any obstacles. We'll not be using ATC. We're just going to have some fun. Okay, so flight plan. Today we're going to be departing out of Vancouver, so we're going to go dial in C Y V R, enter, and our destination is going to be CQRA. So C Q R and A. Okay, cool. So total 99 nautical miles. We can come up here. We can change the altitude if you want to. We're just gonna go across. No, you know what? Actually, let's leave that alone. Yeah, let's just leave that alone. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's set up the autopilot. Okay, we're gonna set our initial heading to bearing of 2298. So when we're airborne, just click on heading, and then it will take us more or less on track. I'm gonna click heading, engaged. Then we wanna set course, which is what I like to do, to 260, which is our runway heading. Alright, so this gives us a better orientation of where the runway is. Okay, click on FD on. Then we're just gonna go up to 6.5. We may go up to 8.5. We'll see, because we're on a even heading, so a westerly heading. We want to be on an even altitude. Okay, so we'll just choose 6.5 for now, and you can VS up to 1500 feet maybe. Okay, yeah, 1500 feet should suffice. And then we come down here, we'll turn wind on option number 3. As you can see, the winds are calm. We can put bearing 1 on, and then we'll give ourselves a fictional squawk code. So we're just gonna go 5643. Okay, that's all set. We're not doing any ATC today, so squawk codes are kind of useless, but anyway. So radios and all set. QNH is set. Just simply hit the B button. Okay, that's all good to go. So we'll set the flaps to takeoff position. We'll trim to yeah, we'll put the trim in neutral, so within the takeoff position. Won't worry about the rudder trim for now. We'll just step on the rudder to maintain center line. Taxi lights can come on, and we are good for the taxi. Okay, parking brake is off. Alrighty. It's like a bus almost, this thing. Goodness, the mouse. The sounds coming through is, yeah. It's almost like OMSI in it. With those old 80s buses clanking around. It's really funny. We'll switch all this stuff on. We don't need any anti-icing today. So flaps, radios are set, and chat, solid brushes, temperatures, green, green, green. Switches are set. Trim and transponder set. Finals are clear. Oh, there's actually one more thing we need to do. Slow down a little bit. Just line up. There's one more thing we want to do before we depart. We need to know what our speeds are. So we'll come over here to the AFM. Takeoff speed's 85. So we'll come over here. We'll come over here to the reference page. I'm just gonna dial in VR to be 85, and we want VY to be as rate of climb sea level 10,000 feet, 104. So we're just gonna use that. So we'll dial in 104. Okay, it's all good. So at least we have some speed box that can help us. So it's gonna be 98 nautical mile flight. So we'll advance the throttle lever. There's engine failure before VR will reject, and then maximum braking will stop. If not, we'll continue up to 500 feet. Get an engine failure, we'll just land in front of us. If not, get up to 1500 feet, and we'll aim to come back to the field. Unfortunately, it's just a sim, so if you get engine failure, there's nothing we can do. We can't use the emergency power lever, which is right here, to at least get some thrust out of the jet turbine. So if you get an engine failure, we're just gonna glide. Okay, that's all good. Ignitions on, set to on. Fuel booster on. Okay. Alright. Parking rig is off. We're gonna set takeoff power. We'll just once it up to about there. Okay. Right, that's 85. Gently back on the stick. Okay, and then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get trimmed and we'll pitch for 105. That's 300 feet, flaps up. Okay, we'll intercept our track. Aircraft nice and trim. Right, excellent. Alright. So we'll get the autopilot on. Come over here to the CDI and then we'll get our FMS track. Okay, so what we can do is we'll come off to the right just slightly and then we'll intercept our track. So we'll just bring the VS down. We'll try to climb out at 105. Okay, what we'll do is we'll set maximum ITT as our climb power. So the speed's increasing, so let's set about that much. We'll see. Okay, we'll come over here to the nav. We'll hit on nav and be on our way. So what I like to do is just start the clock. Okay. So after takeoff, flaps are up, fuel can go to normal, nation to normal, and everything's all steady. We can, oh, and the yaw damper on as well. Is it on? Okay, I can't turn that on for some reason. I'll fly without it then. Let's have a look outside. Right, so she's climbing at 108, 107, that's fine. So we'll VS up to 1300 feet per minute, and it should take us what, maybe 2 minutes or less to get up to 6.5. We might go to 8.5. Seeing that it's climbing pretty fast today, so what I'll do is I'll come over here and yeah, we'll go up to 8.5. Higher up we go, the faster we get. Okay, it's a slight headwind. We're 1 or 2 knot headwind. One knot headwind. Alrighty. In the meantime, I'll just show you around the Garmin 1000. system that I'm quite familiar with, the actual one. It's quite limited the amount of things we can do on the one on Microsoft Flight Simulator, but they're more or less the same. So there are 4 pages. There's map, waypoint, auxiliary page, and nearest. On map mode, there's actually a few chapters. You can change certain things like the orientation of the aircraft. You can display certain things and all that, but all those are missing. You go to the waypoint mode, you can select different waypoints, and they give you information, certain informations about that waypoint, how far you are from the waypoint, what sort of waypoint it is, so on and so forth. Then you've got the auxiliary page, which shows you in the real one things like things concerning about the aircraft system and stuff like that. Anything that's auxiliary. So maybe battery voltage, bit of weight and balance here, fuel consumption. It depends on the aircraft. At the moment, there's no way we can change this. Yeah, it's just channel spacing and that's it. How are we doing? Okay, we'll just nose down just a tad bit. Okay, so we'll come over here to the nearest page. Nearest page is actually quite useful. As you can see, there are 4 different chapters to nearest. So you have nearest airport, nearest VOR, nearest NDB, and nearest intersections. Really useful, especially nearest airports if you need to find, for whatever reason, you need to find your nearest airport because you need to do an emergency landing and diversion, whatever. So this is a very useful page. Okay, let's see if our airport's in there. Orcas Island is there. Alright, maybe not. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see if we dial in CQ. Let's dial in our let's dial in our airport and see what sort of information it gives us. So it says 0 feet in terms of elevation. So it gives you your GPS coordinates. So runways 9 and 27. 2000 foot runway is not concrete apparently. According to the pictures, it's grass, but it shows concrete. So yeah, so if you need any information about whatever airport you're flying to or diverting to, you can always just dial it up on the waypoint, and all the information would display. Right. Awesome. Okay, now let's get back to the map mode. We can zoom out and see where we are. Okay. Right, so we're up to cruising altitude, so we can set cruise power. So what we'll do is we'll come over here, we'll start it down to 21. Foot-pounds up top. Yeah, 2100, and then we'll set the RPM to I think 1800 should suffice, I think. Okay, cool. Alright, so it's showing 26 minutes of flight time to our destination. So what I'll do is I'll cut the video here, and I'll see you guys at top of descent. Hey guys, welcome back. We're just about approaching our top of descent. So if you're wondering how I calculated my top of descent, basically I took 8,500 minus 1,500, that makes 7,000 feet, which I need to lose. Take that, divide by 500, and I get 14 minutes. So our ETA is 16 minutes and about 10 seconds from now. So in about 2 minutes, we'll start our descent. Now I just want to show you something real quick. Earlier on, we looked at some information regarding our destination from the Waypoint page. It says here 2,283 feet is the length of the runway that we'll be needing, that's available. So if you come, I actually did some research and I discovered on the AFM the short fuel length distance required for the Model 208 Bravo Caravan. So if you come down to section 5 performance, this little table tells you how much runway you require for different conditions. So if you look over here on the sea level, which is what the airport elevation is at, I assume it's going to be about 10 degrees. It's going to require a 900 feet ground roll and a total distance of 1,715 feet to land. So we are well within limits. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're just coming out to top of descent. So we'll come over here to the altitude select, and we'll select 1,500 feet, which is our circuit altitude for turboprops. Okay. Alright, we won't do anything just yet. What we can do is come over here to heading. Actually, left, and then press heading, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go to VOR Nav1, and then we're gonna use runway 27. So we'll just set the CDI to our runway heading, so that when we get there, we'll have a better idea of where we are in terms of our runway orientation. And also what I did is I came over here down to the PDF panel, and I set bearing 1 onto GPS. I found this to be quite useful, especially if you're trying to do holding patterns and stuff like that. So it gives you a distance to information over here. I know the information's already here, and it's also on that screen, but it's also nice to sort of see where the airport is relative to us. So yeah, I've got that set up. Okay, so we'll go back to our GPS, and we'll lead it back to nav. So we'll descend about 500 feet per minute, which is recommended for non-pressurized aircraft. Yeah, it just helps the passengers to adjust to the altitude, to the rates of this. Sorry, it just helps their ears to adjust better during descent. Now, for whatever reason, if you are doing a long flight and you don't want to wait out the cruise, there are two ways you can do it. One is you come over here. If you have your flight plan pre-planned using the default flight planner, in the map mode, you can come over here to travel to, and then you can just skip the entire cruise phase, and you can go straight to your top of the sand. If you haven't done that, like what I've done, I did the planning through the G1000. For whatever reason, if you want to increase your simulation rate, you can just go over here to controls, go over to keyboard, click on all, come over here to miscellaneous. By default it's not assigned to anything, so it's here, decrease sim rate and increase sim rate. So for whatever reason, if you need to change, if you want to compress the simulation time or decrease the simulation time, you can do it here. Okay, back to the flight. Okay, now looking out the window, we need to be play this a little bit. We need to be smart about this, because it seems to me that there's a bit of terrain in between us and the airport, just by looking out the window. So what we might need to do is we'll scoot out. We'll go over to the left here, through this little valley, and then I think the airport could very well be just behind one of these ridges. We're getting a little bit of mountain waves coming through. So what we'll do is we'll get a little bit closer, and yeah, we'll just have. I think the airport could be behind this second group of ridges here. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Could be even closer actually. So coming over this now. Yeah, it's definitely behind. So what we're gonna need to do is we'll synchronize our heading to our current heading. Go to heading mode, and then we'll just come off to the left. And what we'll do is yeah, we'll follow one of these rivers in. Yeah, we'll go straight out here. So we'll go straight out here, and then what we'll do is we'll go around this ridge and to get to our airport. So yeah, because there's no way we can fly through terrain, it's impossible. So what we'll do is we'll just go around. It's a little bit of mountain waves coming off. I think we've got a southwesterly wind. It's coming over the ridge. So as we get closer, we can expect some mild turbulence. Pretty standard for mountain flying. Pretty common. It's absolutely gorgeous, the scenery. Look at that. Just come across here to the right. Yeah, we'll try to go around here. Look at this little estuary, little islands here and there. Would be great for salmon fishing. What have you got here? Salmon, carp, smallmouth maybe. Put the strobe lights on. if any of you do fishing, let me know in the comments, and if you live around this area, let me know. Is it good to fish? I do a fair bit of fishing myself. Yeah, we'll go between this valley and... Actually, should we go to the left or to the right? What do you guys think? Should we go left? Or should we go right? Left, right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the spider. I will go left then. Goodness gracious, look at that. Whew. Looks so real. Wow. One can only imagine. If you had a super system. This is on medium, by the way. Medium resolution. But even with medium, still not too bad. Let's hop outside real quick. You know what? Let's play with the drone cam. Yeah, let's play with the drone. Just a little bit. This is wonderful. Look at that. Amazing. I mean, the amount of fish in here is gonna be like, if you had a, oh, that's my shadow, look at that, right there. The fishing here is gonna be awesome. You just need a boat and maybe a seaplane or something. Oh, so jealous, so jealous. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, so I think, yeah, let's go straight across in between this gap here, and then yeah, we'll turn left. What we'll do is we'll level off here. Yeah, we'll just level off here. Is that a lake I see on the moment? Look at that. 2 tiny lakes. 3 tiny lakes. There's another one here. Wow. Oh, this would be a good spot to camp, wouldn't it? Camp over here. Wow, this is interesting. This would be a great spot to camp, I reckon. That amazing. Okay, back to flying. Alright, yeah, we just need to clear that terrain, the bit of terrain. So let's go further down. Continue our descent to 1500 feet. Let's see how we're doing on time. So 32 minutes. Bring the top back just a bit. Yeah, I think the airport's just around this little ridge here. The approach into this place is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just getting so like pumped up. Oh, imagine going here in real life. Just imagine. It's almost like New Zealand, but just in Canada. Come to the left a little bit. The approach is just phenomenal. Look at this. There's a little bit of yeah, a little bit of bugs here and there, but still the ridges and all that. Wow. Breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. Breathtaking. It's an understatement. Right, so I reckon the airport's just around the corner. So what we'll do is just about to level off. So what we'll do is we'll overfly the airfield just to get a rough inspection, just to see if anyone's on the strip, any animals. We try to fly as low as we can to scare them away with inverted commas. So if there are any bears, we'll reduce the chance of hitting them. Yeah, and at the same time, we'll just look at the windsock just to see what sort of winds we can expect. So let's see. I reckon it's in this valley here somewhere. So if it is, what we're gonna need to do is okay, let's just watch the wall. So there might not be enough space to maneuver to land on 27. So what I might need to do is overfly the thing, the strip, and then we'll come in a little bit and then probably do a left-hand orbit, like that, around, and then we'll come back in and then we'll descend. Okay, so let's enter the valley. Yeah, that's it right there. So it's looking clear. So what we'll do is we'll maintain at 1500 feet because terrain here is incredibly high. Yeah, we just go in. Yeah, as far as we can, and then we'll just make a left-hand orbit. We'll do a steep turn. 30 degrees and go bank, and then we'll position ourselves. In the meantime, what we'll do is we'll prepare for landing, so we can come back up on the RPM, set the fuel boost pumps to on, ignition to auto. Okay, and we'll do a bit of manual flying, hopefully not bin this. Okay, we'll set the RPM up to full. Just come a little bit off to the right, and then the rest of this is gonna be just visual. Okay, it's gonna be challenging, gonna be tricky. Right, autopilot coming off. So yaw dampers off, flight directors off. Now, if there's some way to turn the synthetic vision off, would be great, because it's really confusing. Like, I can't really see what I'm doing now, what sort of attitude I'm setting. So, yeah, we'll just do a steep turn here. Hopefully we'll make it. Okay. So we'll just maintain altitude until we see the airport. just get the speed nice and under control. Okay, get the first stage of flaps up. I believe that's a strip already right in front of us. So we're just gonna go nice and slow and retrim. Hopefully we don't bin this. Come on, come on, come on. Just zoom in. Yep. I'm gonna go full flaps. Okay, so I think what do you reckon, 95 knots, something like that. Yeah, I think that's the strip. Okay, let's get everything under control. Nice steady descent. Real descent's a tad bit high. We just need to bear that in mind. Okay, so I have no idea where to aim for. There's a bit of a gap.
500.
Yeah, in the tree. So I'm just gonna halfway between here and the end, because I've honestly no idea. Okay, I'll get it trimmed. Come on, just like a normal landing, just get it trimmed. Okay, it's a really steep approach. Okay, come in a flight idle. Nice and easy. Straight level, straight level. Take your time, take your time. Oh, it's a bit curved. Ugh. Can we stop in time? Maybe yes, maybe no. Ah, come on, come on. Oh, there's a bear. Stop. There we go. Hello. Okay. I think my approach speed could have been way too high. But hey ho. Hello there. 2 bears make that. 3, 4. Let's get the drone camera because this is quite interesting. Maybe we'll do a couple of screenshots just to show the scenery off. How you doing, man? What do you reckon? How's that for a screenshot? Look at that. It's cute. Yeah, that would be the screenshot. Oh no, actually, yeah, let's do it like that. I like the lens flare. So something like that. There we go. That will be the thumbnail. Alright, so we're here. We are here. So a couple of bears. We overran the runway a little bit, but yeah, maybe we should come in from the opposite direction, but yeah, anyway, let's scoot around. Are we stuck? Oh god, I think we are. Was that the parking brake set? Ah, that's the parking brake. Ah, silly me. Okay, let's just scoot around. Yeah, maybe I should have done 09, but anyway. Okay, cool. So there we have it, guys. Bit of bush flying for you guys. A bit of drama at the end, but yeah, hey ho. Is that a bathtub? Very interesting. Yeah, so there's the windsock. That's another one of our caravans. Where's a good place to park? Yeah, we just go around the locks. Yeah, we'll just go around the locks and maybe we'll just park up beside our fellow colleague here. Right, something like that. Yeah, I reckon that would do. Alright folks, we're here. So let's just shut everything down and admire the scenery. So parking brake is set, fuel boost to normal, ignition to normal, turn the landing lights off, taxi lights off, strobe lights, everything come off, condition level to low idle. It's usually a good idea, common practice in real life to face the wind. In this case the wind's behind, but anyway. Before shutting it down, so we'll turn. We'll turn. Oops, we need the engine gauges. So we'll turn the avionics 1 off, and then we go to idle cutoff. Okay, in the show separate, we can go to normal. Turn that off, and then fuel boost off. And the battery's off, and usually we just, yeah, you can leave that alone if you want to. You don't have to shut the valves. And here we are at Quatam River Bushstrip. What a flight! What a flight! Yeah. So if you're really keen, I'll leave the links for this scenery in the description. If not, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Let's just have a quick look at the scenery using the drone cam. Okay. Don't forget, if you'd like to see more content like that, leave a comment, like and subscribe. And if you want to see me do this kind of flights live, head over to my Twitch channel. The link is in the description. So I hope to see you guys there. Right, there she is. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Take care.